Caitlin, your favorite mission girl, as promised with my redo reaction for Book of Boba Fett. In case you guys missed it, I don't have a working microphone on my webcams. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out a solution for that. So until then, it's back to old school Caitlin trailer reactions, sitting on my floor in front of my TV with my phone propped up in front of my Blu-ray player without the cool screen within a screen, so you guys don't get to see what I'm watching. So this is the redo of my Book of Boba Fett trailer reaction. Full disclosure, I actually already filmed a trailer reaction for this. The reason it's not posted is that was the video where I discovered that my microphone on my web camera was not working. So I have already seen this trailer, but I wanted to get a reaction out there anyway, just because it looks so amazing and so good, and I think my reaction this time around will still just be as genuine. And also, I have some stuff I wanted to talk about that I didn't cover in the first trailer reaction. For instance, the beginning of the trailer with that really cool homage to the Bomar monk. So, I'm really excited for Book of Boba Fett. Basically, the simple premise of this is that Book of Boba Fett is about Boba Fett trying to take over Jabba's place as basically the head honcho and ruler of the Underworld. This is something that's really interesting to me. We kind of saw this with Darth Maul during Clone Wars, where he basically created Crimson Dawn and became a very big powerhouse within the Underworld community. We saw that in Solo too. So this will be interesting because the Hutts are kind of are heavy hitters within the galactic crime world, in the Underworld. Even Darth Maul tried to get them on his side. So it'll be really interesting to see Boba Fett try to take the place of Jabba, of maybe even Darth Maul, because Darth Maul's dead at this point, of course, of becoming this head honcho of the crime families, of being the head of the Underworld. So it's really cool. And honestly, I don't think the Underworld in Star Wars is one we have really explored a lot of. We kind of did it in Clone Wars, with Darth Maul. We kind of did it in Solo. But honestly, I don't think we really explored the Underworld, the galactic underbelly of Star Wars a whole lot. That's one of the reasons why I like playing SOTAR, is I think within SOTAR you get a little bit more. Yes, SOTAR is still considered Legends. I believe very shortly it will be put back in canon. But I feel like some of the classes you learn a little bit more information, like with the Bounty Hunter, you learn so much more about Mandalorians. Smuggler, you learn a lot about the underground area. So I feel like this will be interesting. It's also interesting to note that I believe Kathleen Kennedy has confirmed that Book of Boba Fett and the Ahsoka series are taking place at the same time. What's really interesting is that the Ahsoka limited run series was actually announced first. Ahsoka was announced during Investor Days, and Book of Boba Fett, they announced at the end of the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian, and the reason they did that is they wanted to make it this big, epic announcement. So while Book of Boba Fett was announced second, Book of Boba Fett is actually being released first. Honestly, I don't think we're going to see Ahsoka even start filming to next year, and I don't think Ahsoka's going to get a release date to early 2023, so we still have probably another year. But we did have big news for Ahsoka. Hayden Christensen will be on Ahsoka playing Anakin Skywalker. I'm super excited to see that. He's already announced he's going to be in the Kenobi series, which I really feel like is going to be very much flashbacks of Anakin and Obi-Wan together, which is something I'm really excited about. Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship has always been a standout for me in the Star Wars universe, especially thanks to Clone Wars and the Star Wars novels. I really love their relationship. I love their camaraderie. And I think it really shows that Obi-Wan is not very much like the stiff upper lip Jedi. He is compared to Anakin, but Obi-Wan is definitely kind of rebellious, which makes it fun. So I'm really excited to see Hayden and Ewan back together as Anakin and Obi-Wan. It'll be even better to see Anakin and Ahsoka together in the Ahsoka series. I have a feeling some people are trying to figure out what it's going to be. I think it will be a combination of flashbacks and maybe Anakin as a Force ghost. We do know that Anakin Skywalker did become one with the Force after sacrificing himself and destroying Palpatine. So it'll be really interesting to see if he's a Force ghost, to see him help Ahsoka on her quest, because I really feel like the Ahsoka series is going to be about her journey to find Grand Admiral Thrawn. And for those of you who have read the Thrawn books, the Thrawn novels, and the Thrawn Ascendancy books by Timothy Zahn, spoiler, Thrawn actually met Anakin during the Clone Wars. He actually worked with him, and then later on he works with Darth Vader, who he knows is Anakin. So Thrawn and Vader, Anakin kind of have a very kind of light business relationship. So it'll be really, really interesting to see if Anakin steps out as a Force ghost to help Ahsoka. I'm also looking forward to seeing a lot more stuff in Ahsoka, but that is all stuff that can wait. We are here about Book of Boba Fett, which I'm super, super excited about, mainly because I love the character Fennec Shand. I love Ming-Na Wen. I'm so happy to see her in this series. And then I cannot say the name of the guy, first name of the guy who plays Boba Fett. I just call him Morrison because his name I cannot figure out how to say. I say it how, I'm from Michigan, so I tend to pronounce things how they're written to me. So I keep calling him Tamora, and I don't think that's white. So I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm super, super sorry about that. But I'm super excited. In fact, they're the only two who have been announced as appearing in this show, which is insane. I will say, Robert Rodriguez, who's directing a few of the episodes, he has basically said that Book of Boba Fett is not family friendly. So it's basically going to be that episode of The Mandalorian, The Tragedy, I guess on steroids. So like I said, I've already seen the trailer, and I can confirm I do not think I would be comfortable. It's not a whole lot of action in the trailer, but I don't think I'd be comfortable letting my kids see this show. But I'm super excited for it. They did also announce that we will not be getting a third season of The Mandalorian until 2022, so next year. However, they have announced a couple of the actors, like Giancarlo Esposito, have come out and announced they are already filming for The Mandalorian, so I'm super, super excited for Season 3. But instead of Season 3, we get the Book of Boba Fett, so let's watch this trailer for me again. So, super excited. I just love the fact they include one of the Boromir monk spider droids. That's so cool. I am not a bounty hunter. So confusing. Why would you say that?
I've heard otherwise.
I've heard otherwise too. I've seen otherwise. That does not look like Tatooine. That is so weird.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I love the
Here to make a
transcriptions.
proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict? When cooperation can make us all rich. What prevents us all from killing you? Taking what we want.
Oh, I know the answer to that! Cat.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
Just as good the second time around. Book of Boba Fett will be streaming starting December 29th of this year. It looks amazing. Like I said at the beginning, I love the fact that they included an homage to the Boromir monks. Jabba's palace on Tatooine was actually the monastery for this religious order called the Boromir monks, and they basically believed that in order to achieve enlightenment, you had to separate yourself from everything, like any feeling, any desire, any want or need. You had to make yourself be a part of that, and once you reached a certain level of enlightenment within that monkhood, you actually had your brain removed from your body and put into a jar that was then attached to a spider-like droid so that you could further continue your path to enlightenment without being worried about pesky things like food, sleep, anything like that. They're really, really creepy, and it's a really cool shout out to that part of Star Wars lore. Ahsoka mentions them in the Clone War movies. Because she talks about the Boromir monks, the monastery, and Anakin explains one of the reasons they're popular as palaces for like smugglers is because the monks don't want anything to do with the outside world, so they're basically okay with letting people come in and take it. Also, there was a book series when I was younger called Star Wars Galaxy of Fear, which is about these siblings, and one of the books actually was set at Jabba's palace and it evolved some Boromir monks. So that makes it really cool for me to see that inclusion of that kind of back history to Star Wars. I will say Boba at the beginning saying he is not a bounty hunter kind of confuses me because I can't think of Boba Fett without thinking of him as a bounty hunter. So maybe he's gonna step away from being that bounty hunter. He kind of already has, I guess, since being eaten and then regurgitated by the Sarlacc. But it will still be interesting to see how he perceives himself because, like that guy said, he heard otherwise, and I always thought of Boba as a bounty hunter. So it'll be interesting to see how he perceives himself. I feel like he considers himself a Mandalorian. I'm not really sure. I'm still kind of confused on where he stands with that. So it'll be really, really interesting. I'm really, really excited for the Book of Boba Fett. I'm sorry this is a redo reaction, but I really cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to see how it lines up with the Mandalorian and Ahsoka. Because they have basically said that what they are doing is they want to make the Star Wars universe more like the MCU, in which everything is connected some way. And I guess what they're going to do is at some point, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka are going to come together in like this massive event, like this massive thing, massive storyline or something. So that will make it really, really interesting. So I'm really, really excited to see this. Hopefully the next thing we get about Star Wars will be a first look at Kenobi, which I am dying to see. So next year we will have Kenobi. We should have the second season. I believe the second season of the Bad Batch is coming out next year, and also Andor, which honestly, full disclosure, I'm not really that excited about the Cassian Andor series. I kind of feel bad because I like Rogue One. I think it's a great movie. However, it's not one of my favorites, and I don't really like the character of Cassian that much. So I'm not like really excited to see the Andor series. I am going to watch it because it's Star Wars, and I pretty much love anything Star Wars. There's just some things I love more than others. So I'm not sure. I'm really more excited about Bad Batch and Kenobi than I am about Andor. And of course, I am thrilled to pieces about Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So anyway, you guys tell me down below in the comments what you think about Book of Boba Fett. Are you excited for it? Are you a little nervous? As always, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and that notification bell, which I forgot to mention in my Morbius trailer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry about doing this old school. I will try to find out a solution, but if not, and if you guys like these old school reaction videos, let me know, and I will just keep doing the old school reactions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you later. And as always, may the Force be with you. Bye, everybody.